Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Kama. We back with another video, right? Today, I'm gonna talk about misconceptions and the champs and how sometimes if you don't do your own homework or your own due diligence, you can just run with the narrative, right? So, Washington football team, they won the division last year, 7-9, right? And we get so many accolades. They get so many accolades of how good their defense was. And shout out to I think his name Cowboys Fan Talk. He put me on notice when it comes to this. Like, I'm not a guy that goes off popular opinion about they had a great defense and all that. So when you really deep dive into their record, see what people don't understand, there was 16 games in the NFL. This year's gonna be 17. There's 16 games. It's not like the NBA where you had 82. So if you go on the 5-game, 7-game stretch in the NBA and you already in game 60, it's not going to steal your numbers too much. You know what I'm saying? You can't average 25 or 20 for the season and go on a 7-game stretch in the NBA and average 35, and your average is going to automatically be about 28 by the time the stretch is on, because 60 games already factor in. You probably move up to maybe 21, 22. But in the NFL, with it being 16 games, I can have 4 or 5 games where we get smoked and have 6 games where you play against really bad teams and you smoke them and you don't give up no points, and it skews your numbers. And now you're among the top of the league when it comes to points allowed and things of that nature, right? I know a lot of people think what I'm talking about. So when you look at the Washington football team, how good really was their defense last year? I mean, against everybody else except for Seattle, I believe. When they played Seattle, the end was when Seattle offense started off explosive at the beginning of the year when we played them. Then towards the end of the year, they were struggling, like desperately struggling. So they gave up 20 to Seattle, which they lost the game. They beat the Eagles 17-27, game 1, right? The next 3 or 4 games, I'm gonna put the graphic up here. They gave up 30 or more the next 4 games and got smoked and started out like 1-4, right? Then they played the Giants. They gave up 20, but they lost 2019. They played Cowboys with Andy Dalton. They only gave up 3. They beat us 3-25. So the stats is like this. Even though you lost to the Giants will have a great offense. So it's not like they dominated you. They just got 20 points. They just got 20 points off you turning the ball over as well. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at stuff like that, in the 6 games, they just beat up on the division because the division was terrible. In 6 games in the division, right? The most points they gave up in the division game last year was 23 to the Giants. They gave up 17 to the Eagles, 3 to the Cowboys, 16 in the second game with the Cowboys, 20 in the first game versus the Giants, and 23 in the second game versus the Giants. And I think the Redskins beat them 20-14 or something like that the last game of the season. I mean, Washington football team. So they gave up 14 the second game versus the Eagles. Every other game they got smoked. Every other game they got smoked, including giving up 30 to the Detroit Lions. The numbers are skewed, man. Like, you can go look for it. You can go look it up yourself if you think I'm lying. All I'm saying is, don't go off of popular opinion. Their defense wasn't that good. They have an amazing, young, talented front 7. But that secondary was barbecue chicken all year. It was barbecue chicken all year. I don't just believe everything people tell me. They want you to believe they got the least amount of flaws and they're going to take off. No, you got a long way to go too. Because I don't know how other people look at their team. I don't know how other people look at their team, but I measure my team by The standard. And for me, the standard is how we stack up against the elites. Like game one, we playing the champions. I'm looking forward to that matchup. Whether we get blown out or we win, I'm looking forward to that matchup because I don't want to play the Jaguars week 1. So what? We smoked the Jaguars. That don't mean we a Super Bowl contender. I'm just something, man. I just see people talking and everybody talking, and they saying how good their team is and we got the most to improve. It's not true, man. It's not true. But in reality, the Cowboys' offense is the most dominant unit in this division. Well, the people don't want to tell you that, or not. People don't want to like give credit when it's due. We could bang with anybody. Yes, when we played Russell Wilson last year, we played the Browns last year. Yeah, but after a while, we could fly with anybody, and we could go up and down the field with anybody defense and make it look like it's nothing. It don't matter the competition. You know what I'm saying? We just was losing, unfortunately, because our defense couldn't stop nobody, and we was turning the ball over. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a difference, man. Just my quick thoughts, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Always remember to like and subscribe. It's your boy, Common Salute.